짠느 외전. 그래서 짠느가 누구냐면요, 세레사의 정말 절친, 너무나 좋은 친구예요. 세레사에게 항상 힘이 되어주는 좋은 친구 짠느의 이야기. 아니 그렇게까지 저보다 제다이를 먼저 하기 위해. 신님 말한 대로는 어서오세요. 우리 아예 그냥 기절해서 잘 걸려. 처음부터. 와, 외전도 있어요 여러분, 게임 하나에. 짠느 외전은 특정 지점에서 자동으로 이야기가 기록됩니다. 수동으로는 기록할 수 없어요. 로딩. 응? 왜 거기서 세바스찬이 나오죠? 환불하고 디지털로 구매하는 방법.
We have heard the tale of an
근데 또 모르죠.
unlikely
이제
friendship between a young witch and a lost demon.
만약에 배송 시작했으면 어떡해.
But there is a secret chapter hidden in its pages that remains untold. This is a story of two young witches who are joined by a powerful bond. From this time forth, it must forever remain a secret,
어제 오리진도 너무
never
재밌었어.
to be repeated.
모르겠어요. 왜 안 오지? 진짜 안 오는 건가? 어?
Am I back in the forest?
이럴 수가. 납치하시다니. 내 CD 돌려줘요. 돌렸죠? 안 그럼 노래할 거야. Whenever sing my song. 그래서 이제 세레사가 이제 아발론의 숲에 들어갔을 때 뭔가 짠내 이야기인가 봐요.
Huh? Cheshire? Where are you, Cheshire?
크리드님 어서오세요.
Where am I? Cheshire? Cheshire, where are you?
이거는 채셔 뭐죠? 팔 다리 구해준 뒤인가 봐요 여러분. 머리가 잘랐네.
Trapped within a strange void,
아니 이런 일이?
Cereza had been
이거 우리 메인
petrified by
진행할
a
때는 이런 거
mysterious
없었는데.
force. And as for Cheshire, he was nowhere to be seen. Could this too have been the work of the fairies?
My thanks. The fairies' power resonated through my memories to guide me here.
아니 저건 또 누구야?
I'm surprised that one so young was able to resist my power. But I should have.
어머, 뭔가 새로운 인물이에요? 잔느다.
Cereza!
근데 진짜 잔느는 진짜 이렇게 생겼어요, 여러분. 이게 뭔가 그 뭐지? 이거 커서도 이 모습이야.
Oh no. I figured she could handle that forest without my help. But this
역시
power
짠네요.
is unlike
세레사를 이제
anything I've
지켜보고
ever
있었나
felt
봐요.
before. It goes against all Umbran teachings. But I have no choice.
For years, this young girl had protected Cereza, always being sure to watch over her from afar. Her name was Jeanne, and she too was an Umbra witch, just beginning her training. Unlike Cereza, Jeanne lived in the Umbra witch village. Though forbidden, she often snuck out to meet her rival. The two never missed a chance to compare strength. Jeanne had been warned about the risks of soul projection, but that stayed her hand nary a moment. For she aspired to surpass Cereza and become the strongest of all the Umbra witches, a goal that allowed no room for cowardice.
I swear, that girl likes to keep me busy.
Jeanne's technique split her soul from her body. She flew towards Avalon Forest.
I'm sure of it now. Something is afoot in this forest. And it's not just the fairies. Cereza, where are you?
Jeanne had successfully arrived in Avalon. The forest air was tinged with a vile presence.
KGG 3짠! 어서오세요. 오늘은 짠느 회장. 그래서 이거 유튜브에 그 오리진 엔딩 빨리 올려놓을게요. 하하! 짠느가
So
되었어.
this is the infamous fairy forest. But there's something else here. I'm sure of it.
짠.
The Elder would really give me an
이제 그럼
earful if she
이모는
knew I
보이죠?
was here.
아,
Whatever.
세레사? 아니,
I'm used to her lectures.
제 유튜브에 빨리 영상 올려놓으려. 아니 이거
Cereza, where are you? That girl, always getting herself into trouble.
아니 그러니까요. 전 똑같잖아요.
What is that?
아니 채시야.
As Jeanne proceeded through the woods,
기묘한 물건.
she noticed something peculiar.
어제가 산만한 일 아니야. 세레사 그렇게 안 컸는데.
Is that Cereza's stuffed cat? She must be in trouble. I knew it! As I thought, this is no fairy magic.
Who are you? Cheshire's voice alarmed Jeanne.
아니 무슨 양심의 갑질이야. 그렇잖아요. 정말 저랑 흡사하죠.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Don't play dumb.
네.
You trapped me in here, didn't
인형
you?
상태에서 막 이러고 나오죠.
Jesher said as he struggled
세레자예요.
to break
세레자 말고
free.
누가 있단 말인가?
But it took all his strength just to keep from being swallowed. He could barely move an inch.
You're a demon? What are you doing there? Where's Cereza?
Cereza? How do you know the girl? Eyes narrowed. Cheshire studied John with new interest.
I'm an Umbra witch, apprentice. Jean, I've come to save Cereza. What have you done with her? Get out here and explain yourself.
Oh, like I know where that brat is. Cheshire said, trying
지금 저 인형발로
unsuccessfully
붙잡고 있는
to
거 봐요,
hide the
여러분.
desperation in his voice.
Wait, a demon? Here? Did Cereza summon you?
Jean knew Cereza well. Seeing the demon-possessed stuffed cat, she instantly grasped the situation. She thought for a moment, then had a truly devilish idea.
뭘까?
I've a proposition for you, demon. I'll get you unstuck. But in return, you help me find Cereza.
Find Cereza? The demon eyed John suspiciously.
That's the deal. If you say you'll help me, I'll move you to a body in a less precarious position. I have just the thing.
그래?
Jean produced a stuffed animal of her own. A handsome red stuffed cat.
뭔가 되게 무섭게 생겼는데?
Compared to Cheshire's tattered felt, its velvet fur had a rich sheen. Nevertheless,
그런데
like I trust a human, you're all the same. You won't trick me. Cheshire barked at John.
Fine by me. Best of luck then.
맘대로 해.
John turned her back on the prideful demon and prepared to set off on her own.
최시업 잔느 보는 거 봐요.
Wait! Cheshire yelled, unable to conceal his distress. And with good reason. In a moment he would be sucked into that void for good. All right, let me into that blasted cat. But if this is a trick, your lunch. The demon reluctantly agreed to Jean's plan.
Very well, demon. Now, into the vessel you go!
아니 우리 채셔 인형.
To think this would come in handy here. Demon, speak your name.
I don't have one. The demon showed his gratitude the only way he knew how. An angry roar.
I see. And I shall call you Charles.
아니 이쪽은 저쪽은 왜 채셔라고 부르고 저기는 채셔 인형 이름이지?
Charles? Perhaps the demon had grown more attached to the name
그럼 나
Cheshire
사실
than he
채셔야
cared to
아닐까요?
admit.
What's the fuss? Any name will do, right? Off we go now, Charles. We've no time to waste.
응? 전투는 똑같겠지? 짠느 바인드. 와 역시 유능한 마녀. 철새 아니에요. 저 아니라고요. 세레사 안 됐어. 이제 그 뭐지? 그 뭐야? 그 있잖아요. 그거 그 있잖아요. 그거 나 그 단어가 생각이 안 나. 철새 밀리스 아니라고요. 세네를 지켜야지. 세레사예요, 세레사. 나 아예 그냥 뭐지? 그 밀링이 말고 아예 그냥 세레사 이름도 바꾸겠어. 그래서 역시 유능한 짠들 바인드가 크대요. 대신에 이제 다시 쓰기까지 시간이 걸리는 거.
That was sooner than expected. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now earn your keep.
Cheshire was not fond of his new name, but now was not the time. Any protest would have to wait.
마인드.
Thus began Jean and Cheshire. Jean and Charles' search for Ceresa.
돌아와 잘.
Amazing.
짠.
My brave friend, leave now
당장 돌아가.
for you.
의림다.
Charles,
세레사를 구한.
was that you just now?
지나요. 아니라고. 한 말이야. 세레사야, 세레사. 돼지 형 아니에요. 티르난 오그를 돌파. 가자.
What is this place? The fairy stench is overwhelming.
Yes, this place is always crawling with them. Perfect for a quick snack. The demon had learned a few things on his journey, so he took this opportunity to show off.
Let's go. 해. 때려. 해. 야, 너 방해할래? 너도 맞아. 해. 아니 안 내려와? 내려. 보이. 보이. 내려와. 에이. 내려와. 아이 괜찮아. 아이. 내려와. 헤이. 헤이. 아니 너랑 줄게. 넷. 아니 무슨 얘기야? 아니야 나 아무것도 안 했다고. 무슨 더빙이라뇨? 무슨 더빙이지? 나도 모르게 또 뭐가 했나?
Amazing.
어허.
You know that little crybaby. Charles eyed Jean suspiciously as he spoke.
Crybaby? Oh, you mean Cereza. She may blubber from time to time, but look past the tears and you'll find a truly spectacular power. Cereza and I have a duty to become stronger. We must protect the legacy of the Umbra.
아 짠네. 아 너도 헤엄 못 치는구나. 어떡하지? 아니. 이거 누르면 어떻게 되지? 어허! 짠. 예쁜이 어서오세요. 짠난다면서 왜 또래 찾아? 짰는데요? 지금 잤네요. 지금 하얀 머리. 나. 짰네요. 짰네. 변화도 짰네. 이 정도면 되겠지. 무슨 말씀이시죠? 제가 그렇게 할 수가 있나요? 괜지? 아니, 도망쳐! 이걸 안 할 거면 너무 재밌다. 여러분들 해보세요. 도저히 이 소리를 안 낼 수가 없어. 찰스가 세서 그런가 찰스도 힘이 센 느낌이네요. 아. 아니 상점? 뭔가 요새 아예 그냥 꽃한송이 줘버리네. 이야기가 길진 않은가 보네. 근데 인형들 너무 귀여워.
That said, well, I'm not surprised she summoned a demon into a stuffed cat. And I dare say, you seem to like it.
Like it? I'm counting down the seconds till she gets me back to Inferno.
John thought that Charles's felt cheeks
얼굴이
looked more
빨개졌대요.
red than usual.
Cereza. She's close by, I can feel it. But where?
Charles heard Jean, but said nothing. Deep down, worry weighed heavy on his heart. He let out a sigh.
자. 왜 어디로 가는 거야? 아! 아!
Go any farther, and you will regret it.
아니 모습을 드러내는 나쁜 적이고. 근데 나 그냥 트레이닝으로 들어갈게. 잘 모르겠어. 변신! 해피! 펜! 잘못. 솔직히. 누구냐 자꾸 때리는. 진짜. 빨리 잡자. 와. 귀찮잖아. 헐! 마력을 채워야 한다. 나와라 치샤. 아니 브레스라니 저한테 어렵지 않는 사람 왜 도망갔니?
Amazing.
그렇게 브레스를 내뿜. 어머 걱정하지 마세요 여러분. 저는 절대 브레스를 내뿜고 있지 않거든요.
I take no joy in watching you die. Once was enough.
You're hiding Ceresa, aren't you? Where is she?
Jean's voice echoed through the still forest. Whatever lay ahead would change her fate forever. Jean could not shake this feeling. An inexplicable fear began to swell inside her.
여기가 가는 길 맞나? 네. 네, 여기가 가는 길 맞나요? 하츠님 어서오세요. 하트. 민시 언니. 세레지사예요.
Amazing.
근데 이쪽 길이 또 어떻게 만나봤네요. 사장님. 진짜 보고 싶어. 아니라고요. 뭐야 이거? 헉, 여러분 이거 왠지 세레사 머리처럼 생겼어요 이거.
Wait, the crack's here.
아니요?
I can feel Cereza from the
세셨네.
other side.
그러니까 누가 이제 그 요정도 아니고?
The demon's eyes grew wide. What lay waiting on the other side? Had they finally found Cereza?
채셔예요, 채셔. 그래서 이제 그 누가 이제 세레자를 이제 잡으려고 하나 봐요. 그래서 세레자가 지금 어딘가로 끌려갔는데 채셔는 이제 따로 떨어져서 있었는데 잔느가 구해줬거든요, 채셔를. 그래서 너는 이름이 뭐야 했더니 난 이름 같은 거 없어. 그래서 아 그럼 채서가 부를게 이렇게 됐어요. 여기 뭔가 좀 특별해 보이는데?
Cereza? It's faint, but I can sense her magic. And she's not alone.
Something put Jean's nerves on edge. This presence belonged to no fairy.
Look! Over there!
Charles had spotted something. Jean followed Charles' gaze. She could see a small figure floating in the distance. It was Cereza. She was unnaturally still, frozen by some unknown power. Jean looked at Cereza's face. It was as pale as ice. So close. Whoever was behind this was determined to keep the girls apart. Charles bared his fangs and began to growl. The source of Jean's unease appeared before them now. He was suspended in the air, like a fell spectre. Fixed by his gaze, neither dared to so much as breathe.
씻을 수 없는 숙명, 사상을 확정하는 자. 뭐지 이거는?
You're the one who was speaking to me before. Who are you?
So we meet again, my brave friend. Or perhaps introductions are in order. Yes, you may call me he who affirms all phenomena.
My, that's quite a mouthful. You're worse than No Name over there. No matter. Anyone crossing the Umbra will pay!
Arch-Eve origin. To think that her continued defiance would bring me to this place. A slight miscalculation, but she will be mine soon nonetheless. And then I will affirm my word.
As he spoke, The spectre's eyes grew crazed. They smoldered with a dark energy. But Jean and Charles did not back down.
What absolute poppycock! I won't let you lay a finger on my Umbran sister. Return, Cereza, or prepare to feel the wrath of the Umbra!
Now is the time for all to be affirmed. All these balls will be mine.
안 되는데? 회피.
I'm being struck by an oversized toy. Resistance is futile. Incredibly, you managed to cram a demon in there. Very well.
그러니까
Have a taste of the fear that resides within our Eve origin.
오히려 안 내려와?
The spectre opened a scroll and called forth a fairy from thin air.
이거 어떻게 때리지?
Using the magic of the fairy realm, this technique gave shape to the pain inside Cereza's heart.
얘는 안 맞는데?
Using Cereza's pain? What a cowardly trick!
이거 맞았잖아. 큰일 났네. 아깝는데.
What's the matter? Don't tell me you're giving up already.
He probably tastes horrible. I better swallow him in one
맛이 없어
gulp.
보인다.
The demon was already licking his chops.
저 아니에요.
But the spectre was unfazed. As he got to his feet, a faint smile crossed his lips.
You still don't understand, do you, Jean? What will happen if you oppose me?
How do you know my name?
I will show you, Jean. Give you a glimpse at what will happen if you continue along your current path.
Jean and Charles found they were unable to move. The spectre had them in his spell. A moment later, a torrent of horrible visions began to flood into Jean's mind. It was a vision of Jean as a grown woman, dealt a fatal blow by an unknown assailant.
Stop these stupid tricks! I'll rip you apart!
Charles tried with all his might, but he could not move.
Jean, I have shown you a vision of things to come. If you do not distance yourself further, that future will certainly find you. But this fate is not yet determined. Leave now, and it may yet be avoided.
The spectre rose once again. Suspended midair, he looked down on them with his piercing gaze. He slowly turned to face Ceresa.
Ark Eve Origin, you cannot resist much longer. Soon you will give me that which I desire. Then, finally, phenomenal affirmation will be realized.
I told you, you won't lay a finger on my unbred sister!
Jean stood tall in defiance.
Perhaps I was too soft. Witness your cruel fate once more. You too.
That pipsqueak made a promise to me she has yet to fulfill. You can't have her!
The beast gave a fierce roar.
Jean, you have seen what awaits you. Yet still, you would face me.
I won't run away. I am going to be the strongest witch of all!
You know what awaits. Yes.
아니,
이번엔 바인드가 될까? 헤.
아이, 큰일 났네. 아유, 회피 일찍 먹었다. 큰일 났네, 나 약이 없는데.
가서 때려 치샤.
이리 와. 뭐 이상한 소리.
안돼. 약 좀 줘. 지금. 아니 왜 바인드가 안 되지? 된대?
Jean, leave now. It is not too late.
약을 안 주는데? 세상에 인형 2개. 지금 보통 아닌가?
You know what awaits.
여기서부터 하고.
Yet still you struggle.
갈게.
Jean, leave now. It is not too late. Aren't you dying to see what comes next?
내려와.
Stop playing with her memories, you monster!
must more.
아니 너네?
때려.
아, 3마리 됐어.
지금
잡아. 어머.
Your tricks won't work anymore. Come on!
왠지 이 페이지 있을 것 같은데. 강하다 짠니.
Perhaps I was not clear. I will achieve phenomenal affirmation. The two of you altering that is a statistical impossibility.
The spectre's right hand began to glow with an icy glimmer.
Yes, that is what you humans say in the face of defeat. And when those pleas go unanswered, that is when you witness true despair.
No! No! Let go of him!
Charles screamed out in agony. The spectral flames were slowly eating through his body, tearing him apart.
After I'm finished with him, you're next. I tried to warn you not to get involved.
당근냥부터
It's a pity
뜯어주세요.
you will not listen.
Cereza! Wake up! Cereza! Cereza! Open your eyes, you fool!
Impossible. Arch-Eve Origin is under my spell. She will not wake again. Ever.
Cereza! Did you forget our promise? We swore to become stronger together! Keep your promise! If you've any pride as an Umbra witch! Now's the time to prove it!
오.
The room was flooded with a light as bright as the sun. For a moment, everything around them seemed to dissolve in the radiant glow.
What is happening? Arch-Eve Origin. Could she have awakened?
The spectre's blood-curdling scream seemed to shatter the air itself.
This is unfathomable. John, you have made your choice. That fate is now immutable.
I will not fear my fate. Whatever may come, I will stand and face it!
His power extinguished, the spectre's body flickered, then faded away. As if in response, cracks and fissures burst all around them, and the world began to crumble.
It's all falling apart. Was this all just his illusion? Cereza!
The color had begun to return to Ceresa's cheeks. She was not yet awake, but from the faint smile on her face, she appeared to be having a pleasant dream.
I think she'll be all right. They will be able to return to the forest. And it looks like my time is almost up.
Jean's body had grown faint. Her technique had reached its limit. Her traveling soul yearned to return to her body.
Well, Charles, which will it be?
Which? What do you mean, which?
Charles returned with a puzzled look.
I'm asking, will you go back to that tattered doll, or shall I send you home to Inferno?
Charles blinked incredulously. Home to Inferno? This was something unexpected. Did Jean have such a power? For a moment, Charles simply stared at Jean, saying nothing. Finally, he spoke.
You think I'd trust you with that? Just
너도
keep it
봅니다.
simple. Put me back where you found me.
I see. Have it your way. But come on, you must like that body. Better than the lump of scraps Cereza drags around.
I hate them both the same.
Charles grumbled in his usual irritated manner.
Besides, you're too rough for my taste. At least the pipsqueak gives me a break once in a while.
That's so.
Seeing through his act, Jean smiled at the flustered demon. She used her Umbran arts to grant his wish and returned him to his former body.
Cheshire, there you are. I'm gone for a minute, and you get yourself lost again.
With a peaceful expression on her face, she gave Cheshire a big squeeze. Cheshire sighed and furrowed his brow. But somewhere deep down, he was relieved.
Farewell, Charles! No, Cheshire!
역시 이름도 알고 있었어.
And don't you dare tell Cereza what happened here. I mean it!
I don't take orders from humans. But you saved me back there. I suppose I can make an exception this once.
Cheshire added softly.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear I was talking to a human. Take care of my friend, Furball. Whatever lies ahead, I'll be ready. I'm going to be the strongest witch of all.
Thus concludes the adventure of Jean and Charles.
샤르튼이 없었어요.
We have seen how Cereza and Cheshire's journey went from here. But what of Jean? What happened to her after learning of her fate? It may not be possible to change one's destiny. However, Jean's indomitable spirit and steadfast resolve will surely guide her down a true path. Let us wish her success in her journey and put this chapter away in a safe place. Forevermore, this story will remain our little secret.
아크이브 오리진 세레자 의상 짰는 찰스. 세저도 옷이 있군요. 이런 내용이었군.
Cereza and the Lost Demon.